This is our arm reach with hip lift, which is a really nice movement if your shoulders and hips are a little bit stiff and sore. So start with your right arm and just reach it to the ceiling, reaching out in front of you, and feel how to reach the arm is to feel the back of the shoulder lift off the floor and reach out of your back. It might be quite nice to experiment with the breath here. Try inhaling and reaching. Notice how it feels. Maybe even lift your chin. It might help you go a bit further. And then next time you try it, exhale and reach. Are you able to go a little bit deeper? Are you able to get that arm to come from all the way out of the back? Relax the arm down. Let's try it with the left. Inhale and reach. Lift the chin. Try it on an exhale breath. Notice if it's easier, because as the belly sinks, the lower back lengthens, which allows the back of the shoulder to lengthen for the arm to go a little bit further. It's a pattern. Reach, feel the shoulder blades slide up the back. And then bring your right arm up to meet it. Try the right arm again. Let the chin lift and notice that your left arm may instinctively retract. So now that you try your left arm, notice that your right arm instinctively retracts. This is because it reminds me slightly of when you had mittens on strings in your coat as a child. In order to get one mitten further down the arm of your coat, the other mitten had to shorten. It's a very similar concept with these muscles. So gently reach one arm, lift the chin, and then as you inhale and bring it back, try the other arm. Relax it down. Let's try the knees now instead. So right knee, the front of the knee, imagine you're just going to send it away. Feel how the hip lifts off the floor and the weight tips over to the opposite hip. Let that knee just gently drift back to center. Try it again. Push that knee out in front of you, away from your torso. Feel how the hip gently rocks up, but don't pull it all the way back so that you shorten the waist. Just let it come back to neutral. Try the other knee. Send it forward, send it away. Feel the hip rock off the mat and then let it drift back to center. Do it a few times because this other leg might feel very different. So familiarize yourself with each side and how your patterns work and how it feels to move each side independently. And then let's bring the movement together. So send the right knee forward, drift it back. And then let the left knee go forward and then drift it back. It's almost like you are pedaling a bike. And the rocking of the pelvis might feel quite similar to how you walk. So just let that happen. Maybe your head wants to turn. Notice where it's being pulled. Are you looking towards the knee that is reaching? Notice how the pelvis can get a little bit looser with each movement. So let's add the arms back in and get the shoulders and the hips moving as a pattern. So we are going to reach the right arm and the left knee at the same time. And then we're going to try reaching the left arm and the right knee. And this might feel like you are patting your head and rubbing your belly at the same time, but just give yourself the time and the space to sense and organize this movement. How does it feel? This is the pattern you would use to walk. Let your head tip wherever it wants to go, feeling the neck lengthening out with the back of the shoulders, feeling the waist get longer on the knee that is reaching as the hip gently lifts and rocks off the mat. And make it lazy, make it easy. Yawn. How can this be any easier? Think about what you've just got to let go of to let that knee move further, to let that arm reach a little bit more. No strain, no pain, just easy movement. Now relax everything down. Take a moment. We're going to change the pattern. So when you're ready, bring the knees up, reach the arms out in front of you again. And this time, try reaching the same knee with the same arm. And notice that the tracking of the knee may change. It may not go as straight forward. It may want to fall out to the side more. So let that happen. Let your head turn wherever it wants to go. It may follow the knees. And just reach the arm as the knee tips and pushes forward. Let it go as far out as it wants. Just see where you are with this today. There is no right or wrong place to be. Just notice how this feels for you. All we're doing is some differentiation for the brain. Now gently bring it back to center and go back to your opposite pattern. Reach your left arm, right knee. Relax it back. Reach your right arm and your left knee. And notice if it's gotten any easier. Is the movement more fluid? Do you organize this with a bit more ease? Maybe the reach of the arm or the knee is slightly bigger or more available to you than it was before. Maybe now you can feel the synchronicity of it all. Relax the legs down and check in and notice how that feels.